Today is the day. I've been looking forward to this for a while. So, we're going to have some leaders come up and share about how God has transformed their life. Of course, on this Transfiguration Sunday, shout out to Brayden, fantastic children's sermon, right? We get this peek into what the fullness of God will be in the kingdom, right? And what we're going to hear today from our various leaders is a little peek about how God is active in the world, that God's kingdom is breaking into the world now as we get ready for the reign eternally of Jesus Christ. All right, so who wants to go first? You can't all go first at once. All right, there's the precedence. Here we go.
Good morning.
No.
Good morning.
Hey!
So those who don't know me, I'm Marissa Stone, and thank you for giving me the chance today to talk and share my story a little bit. But let's say we were talking about how is God transforming my life. I go back to the days that I used to work at Pier 1. I don't know if you're familiar with this store, furniture, cloths, linens, fancy stuff. And I remember they had these fancy commercials. I'm sure you've all seen them. Come on in and see what speaks to you. You know, I don't know if you've heard them. But this company used to spend millions and millions of dollars for that moment in time that you would walk into that store. They choose just the right music, that upbeat, energetic music, the vibrant colors, the smell of the candle, the fragrance of the month. The touch of the fabrics and the cloths and the linens. When you walk in that door, those colors and how those 300 light bulbs had to be on, and if one was missing, you'd be up there on the ladder. But all that for that moment of time of how that store speaks to you when you come in that door. And I thought about that, and that is what transforms me. The moment that I walk in the door of Living Waters Church. All those same 5 senses are coming to me and speaking to me. The sound of the worship band every single week, and how refreshing for me that is to just come in, sit down, and just hear the words of the Lord. Not have to think. Not have to think about the crazy work week I have and just forget about all that and just hear God's word. The smell of the burning candle, or the fragrances and colognes of the people sitting around you. The greeting when you come in the front door, the handshake during the sharing of the peace. All of it. The taste, those wonderful treats in the front door when you come in, where of course, the body and blood of our Lord and Savior as well. So honestly, the short answer to how God has inspired my life is Living Waters. You all inspire me to be better, to be a bigger part. And I can't help wonder, taking on this new role as council president, God's speaking to me. what can you do, to be part of that plan? There is not a row that I could go down in this church and think about what you've all done. And you may not realize this, but how you've touched me spiritually. Even if it's making sure week after week we have the communion up here. The youth groups, the call committee. Like I said, I could go down every row. The worship schedule is planned every week. Marianne pushing, every week to go to the women's retreat. Property, keeping up our grounds, everything just comes together. And the list just goes on and on and on and on. But again, that's what transpires me. You all do. So my challenge is don't stop inspiring me. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Linda Sweeney, and I am now the Vice President of your council. and I'm the liaison to the worship committee. Yeah, a couple weeks ago, Pastor Zach sent an email out to the leadership team offering us an opportunity to speak before you on how we have either been transformed or am transforming. Well, I'm glad I followed, Larissa, because that's where I'm at now. But to get me here, over the course of my 70 years, have I transformed? Several times. Growing up, I didn't realize it because I grew up in a household where God was just there. You know, we said our prayers before meals and bedtime, and every Sunday we were in church, and holidays, whatever. That's just what we did. But then it happened. I grew up, change. I got married, change. And we had children, change. And to me, transformation and change is equal. It's the same thing. So, God transforming my life. So when Frank and I got married, you know, life ebbs and flows. And our churching kind of went by the wayside a little bit. But when the children came, you know, we both knew it was time to get back to church. And we did. And we got involved. Is that God working through our children to transform our lives? Could be. Then there was a period of time that I refer to as my dark years, where I kind of put God up on a shelf because my work was so involved and everything was so heavy, and I could actually feel the darkness. And at that time, my father was sick. And the night before he died, I was visiting him at the hospital, where he actually scolded me. Linda Lee, he said, when are you going to get back to church where you know you belong? Is that God using my dad's words for transformation? Could be. So I promised I'd get back. And a few weeks after he passed, I felt a nudge to get up and go to church. So I went to a church where there was a pastor that my father really, really admired and respected. So I went to that church, and lo and behold, I joined, and became involved serving it. And after several years, the pastor retired, a new pastor came, and things started to change. You know, and too much for this old Lutheran. So it was time for change for me, and I went church shopping. Hello, Living Waters. Thank you very much for welcoming me. And since I was active and served in every church I'd been a member at Living Waters, my plan was to come in, pray, and go home. I was not going to get involved. Well, you see where that got me. And so I transformed again. I attend Adult Forum, which, by the way, is a wonderful class. And Karen is an amazing leader. So everybody's welcome. And I do the meetings, I help with communion, and now serve on the council. Still changing. And looking forward to the women's retreat, which is another wonderful transformation weekend. Sorry for the plugs, but you know, sometimes transformation, change, comes totally unexpected, and we don't understand it. And that happened to me 14 months ago when my youngest daughter, Becky, died. So anyways, have I transformed? Several times. But to me, transformed is past tense. It means something's done. All I know is I am still transforming because I know in my heart God